Well, a new study finds that men will likely exaggerate when asked to self-report their penis size and other masculinity-related traits. For the research, 191 Danish men provided information about certain physical markers such as height, weight, athleticism, and penis size.
I know Pat does this. He said his penis was sold out. That's a real treat if you've been listening all morning.
Ladies, nice call.
Ladies, there's still one row left.
If you've been listening every minute, every second.
SRO, standing room only, right?
Yes.
Quite the joke.
Their answers were then compared to known averages for the Dutch population. Researchers found that men reported that they were marginally more athletic and significantly taller compared to the Danish mean. The greatest exaggeration was erect penis size, which was 21% over the average. The study results imply that data on private aspects of masculinity, such as penis size, may only be actually collected in a controlled laboratory environment. The research was published in the journal Frontiers in Psychology.
Chick, do you know what my Danish mean is?
What does your Danish mean?
3.5 per morning.
Danish. It's the name of a food. A Danish.
Cheese.
3.5. You got strawberry.
I love a cheese Danish.
Oh, I know. Cream cheese Danish.
So the point of this article is that men are exaggerating many things, but the one they exaggerate the most significantly is their male member size.
My wiener's so big, what you gonna do about it? My wiener's so big, what you gonna do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
What you gonna do about it? My wiener. I should not be. That was sacrilegious somehow.
Yeah, really, maybe not a gospel tune.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not like it swings low. Swing low, my giant Johnson. No, we're not going to do that.
You're right.
I mean, this should be from the Mr. Obvious Institute.
That's
of course,
right.
they're going to exaggerate.
Are they exaggerating on purpose, though, or are they just unaware of...
You better tell them that, Tom.
It's like if you ask a girl how much you weigh, they're going to probably knock off at least 10, 15 pounds.
Or if you ask a woman how many male members have you
body count?
And inside your body.
I mean, I think the number is going to be a little lower than. Would you?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to ask you personally, but let's just say in the experience that you have had with other people and your friends, do you ever say to one of your friends who's a female,
when this is transcribed, we're all going to be reading it in court. Go ahead. Sally.
Basically, only after drinks, I'm like, you're such a slut. I know what you did in school, Sally. Sorry, Mom.
So do you guys... all right.
do you throw numbers out is what I'm saying?
Right.
I think we all know the numbers.
So if we, do not answer it, but if we were to say, what's your number, you would know it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not that high.
No one is implying.
Right.
I'm just saying, but
You're saying
that your friends, your female friends, they all have a number in their head that they're ready to throw out there.
Yeah, I think so.
I know a lot of girls, they just have a note in their phone, and they'll just go in there and they add names when they have to.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, a lot of people my age have a note in their phone with every person. 100%.
Names?
Some people have a spreadsheet. They show which base they got
Without revealing
to.
too much.
I don't think that
would have been really handy.
They like hit every race.
To do that, yeah.
I mean, it's just like
Great idea.
It's the equivalent of like a little black book, right?
Josh, can you remember all the...
No. There are some I never even learned the name.
Oh, cool guy Arnold over here.
Can you name the address of the bus station?
I remember one. Her name was, why don't you go get some...
7219 Addison Street, right?
Why don't you go get us some breakfast? That was her name, is what I thought.
No, I did not.
So you think that the average woman actually has that number rock solid right there?
My friends, but you know what? A lot of my friends didn't have a window open that long, I guess, where they just got into a committed relationship very
Come
young.
to my window.
But if I was like, hey, write down your schmeckle size, no one's gonna lie about it.
Well, it would be a guess.
I like to round down so I don't throw the curve off.
Curve, you have bronies?
That's a horrible thing.
Or you can compare to the size of your hand. How many of your hands would it be?
Mark the hook answer.
So do you think women would lie about that?
About our number?
Yeah.
If it's really high, I bet they would.
What
Just
is an
because
acceptable number in your mind?
For a woman? I don't want to shame anyone.
No, I'm not.
I've always heard I've heard forever the number if someone asks you and pins you down and makes you answer it, it's 5. You're supposed to say 5.
5 for your whole life?
5 seems reasonable. to
No,
most
that is
If you're
insane.
single and you're trying to find someone, you're out there having fun, I think like 5 a year is probably safe.
Yep, 5 total, Tom. 5. 5's the answer.
I
Don't
have
be
no
ashamed of your
idea what
number.
people
Excuse
do.
me, is that for men and women?
I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, there's probably people that are getting 5 a week. Good for you.
Willie,
Whatever makes you happy.
Are you under or over 5?
Oh, yeah, over for sure.
Yeah.
In a year?
Yeah, sure.
Pat, how about you? Under or over 5?
Sold out.
You gotta know somebody to get a seat. That's right.
Do you know your number, Willie?
No, I'd have to count. I've got like a pretty good guess, but yeah, I'd have to get some pen and paper out.
Did you ever see those
funny.
those primitive cave drawings? And I guess a good example that have a schlong in them.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's always sort of disproportionately huge.
Have you been looking at my erotic cave art
But I think the argument could be
picture book
made.
again?
I think the argument could be made that men have been exaggerating this
Certainly.
since they figured out how to carve into the wall.
That's what I think in the movie Clerks or something. They say men always add 3 and women always divide by 3 because men want to sound cooler and women want to sound more tame. But don't
With their sexual partner number?
I think
Yeah.
that's true. I think guys will lie up because it makes them more desirable.
Mm-hmm.
The women want them.
Do you find that to be the case? If a guy said, I've been with 8 women, and then another guy said, I've been with 80, you like the guy with 80 more?
Not
Or
necessarily.
does it
I'm like, geez, you go through them pretty quick, huh? Like,
It's the
No
talking,
repeats?
right, Tom? That's why you go through them. It's the noise coming from their mouth. Is what
fair amount of chatter?
Thank you.
Tom, do you?
Let's
Tom,
move
do
on.
you have a number?
I have no idea.